world is doing well, and I know I got you all kind of sitting in the dark. I'm over here setting up for a whatnot stream. And, I still click into the world of YouTube. I still appreciate those of you that's following and watching and learning and growing from the whole YouTube experience. And I couldn't help but to, notice some of the videos that was up. I have to laugh a whole lot when I seen some of the people making some of the videos. So one of the questions that one of these rhetorical folks asked was, "Are you still buying as an LCS?" Guess what? If you're an LCS and you're not buying, you're not an LCS, okay? Meanwhile, Kevin, how in the heck are you doing in Florida? How are you feeling about the price of precious metals? Kevin, I think you've probably won some things off my channel in the past, maybe a few giveaways. You might have ended up with some silver in your hand, and that silver is now worth a lot more than it was. Meanwhile, here is a real question for you all. If you have an LCS that, like the video I seen earlier, I'm not even going to mention their names because it's not worth it. But look here, man. If y'all are having trouble selling your precious metals, if you got one of them dirtbag LCSs that's not buying silver right now, or that's wanting to knock you in the head and buy it well under melt, please do reach out to me in an email. You're going to find my email right on the About page to this YouTube channel. I work with a silver and gold cash buyer in Edmond, Oklahoma. We're the suburb of Oklahoma City. We buy every day, including Sunday. If you reach out to us and let us know, we'll meet you at the shop. So that's 7 days a week business. We're buying silver and gold every day. You're enjoying the dry weather. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying it, my friend. We got some decent weather right now happening in Oklahoma. It was a little rainy yesterday. So if you're in the Edmond, Oklahoma area, the Oklahoma City area, and heck, we got people that drive all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma over here to see us, you're more than welcome to come in the shop. We're always going to treat you right. And if you're a regular, we got something for you. If you're not a regular, we're going to hit you at a better price than any competitor around us. I know, because guess what? I go in and price check almost daily. That's kind of my job. That's one of my gigs for the shop. Is I go into the local shops all around and I, play dumb, Kevin. I go in there with shit, act like I don't know what I'm doing, and see what they'll offer me for it. Hey, Ren, I don't know how in the world to read that name the right way. At Ren, I don't know, my friend. You got a lot of numbers in your name. I hope you're doing well. You got a beautiful smile. Thank you. How are you doing? So, I'm excited, y'all. There is not a one of these ass clowns in the whole YouTube coin community that can ever make me not excited about life right now. Okay? It don't matter what else is going on in my life. I've lived to see the day where silver is gonna be $50 an ounce or higher. You know what I mean? That excites me. I lived to see the day that I told all of you all the way back to like 2022, that in 2025 we were going to see gold hit $4,000 an ounce. Now they're talking like maybe 4,500 by the end of the year. That is crazy numbers compared to where we were, right? So if you deal with one of these coin shops that are buying with a whatever price way, way, way below melt, you know what I mean? And they're trying to just dink you that way. Don't do no more business with that coin shop. Don't do no more business with that gold shop, because that's wrong with them. They're not good business people. That's not a good business practice. The percentage I'm buying at, if anything, has went up. If you're a local and if you're a customer of mine here on YouTube World or on Whatnot, which thank you all. We passed our 4,000 subs just the other day. You all are amazing. Whatnot's just absolutely rocking. Amazing platform if you're looking to do real business and sell some silver and gold. you should be on Whatnot. If you're not, you're missing out on an amazing opportunity. So, here is my forecast on silver and gold. I think that both are going to keep going up. The economy's tanking. But here was the most interesting thing that I've had happen today as far as developments. So, our mod, MJ Squirrel, our main moderator over here, my amazing buddy, and she's also the manager of a store here in town. Now, for my store, I don't need to buy a bunch of pennies and things. If I do, I'll just go ahead and buy the wheat cents off the folks that bring them in. Then I'll have some pennies. That might be what you all have to do from now on, because guess what? She went to the bank for her shop that she's the manager of to go get change. It was change day. Guess what the bank told her today, y'all? For the first time ever, the bank told her, we are no longer giving out pennies. The Fed will no longer send us pennies. Lady Sky, how you doing? Good to see you. How you been? So the Fed is no longer allowing businesses to pick up pennies. Uh-oh. That seems very interesting. I'm doing okay, Lady Sky. I'm doing. I can't complain. And we passed well over 4,000 sales on Whatnot, so that's kicking butt. And actually, Whatnot's kind of waiting on me to set up a show tonight because I didn't get to do a lunchtime one today. So we're going to be on Whatnot here in a little bit. I just got to kind of figure out what I'm going to make the game about. I think maybe tonight I'm going to game this ounce and a halfer. Ounce and a halfer at 250 mintage. Number 156. Yeah, I think we're going to game that one right there on Whatnot tonight. Oh, ounce and a half. Gold plated. Look at my wild looking hair. Yeah. Pretty cool little piece. For an ounce and a half, I mean, it's an ounce and a half of silver, right? And nowadays standards, that's like, I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot more than what it was a while back. That's over $80 a month? Something like that. Yeah. Crazy. I would have, yeah. I'm a stacker who's been a stacker and has been encouraging you all to stack for so long. And I just, you know what I mean? I'm excited to see the day here that all of our stacks have more than doubled in value, right? So to think that we used to sell ounces of silver right here on YouTube for $19, $18, $17. Hell, I've sold ounces of silver here on YouTube for $15. Bet you we can't pick up no more $15 ounces on YouTube, huh? I bet you ain't picked up no more $15 ounces on YouTube since I left anyways. Because I lurk and I watch and I see. Trust me, they're not LCSs. They're not treating y'all like I was. They can't. They don't have the flow coming in. That's just the way it is. So if you all take heed to, one of these idiots that's made a video about how the LCSs isn't paying what they were before, or that they're not buying like they were before, they're not selling like they were before, they're not real LCSs. And those people are feeding you false information. So if that's the case, then just reach out to me in an email. I'll buy your stuff. I'll send you PayPal. We'll work out something. We've been doing that for years. I've been doing it a lot with people from Whatnot. Beautiful crowd over there. They go after ounces of gold. They end up winning grammars and things they're not happy with. They want more money. They hit me up. I buy their gold. I buy their silver. I'll do the same thing for you all always. You know that. So just hit me up. Meanwhile, I am an LCS and I will pay you as close to melt as I possibly can because I believe that silver and gold's just going to keep going up. Hey, Ronald Lutz. Mr. Lutz, I believe I've seen you probably listening in on some of them conversations. And don't listen to them idiots, okay? Them two clowns I seen today interviewing each other and talking about an interview with the third clown and talking about how LCSs are not buying or not buying it the same. We definitely are. I buy every day. I buy thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of silver and gold daily now. And yeah, I'm going to be buying tomorrow. I bought today. I'll be buying next week. So if any of y'all are having trouble selling your stuff, just hit me up in an email. Let me know. We can work it out. The shop is actually working on a website now to where we're going to be buying online more and more. But as for me, I've been doing that for a while, and all I'll do is I'll just pop you up a video and we'll X-ray it and see what you sent us, and I'll pay you accordingly to what spot price is at that time, and we'll figure it out. But I guarantee you, I'm going to get you closer to melt than anybody else. See, that's my policy. That's my rule, Mr. Ronald. That's my goal, is to be the LCS that gives a better price than anybody else. And it seems to be working, so just keep that in mind. I buy silver and gold. I buy it daily. I also buy copper, which, by the way, Mr. Ronald Lutz, I think you heard me say before, copper, sleeping giant. Everybody was missing out on it. Look at the price of copper right now, Mr. Ronald. Absolutely nuts, huh? Wow. So, beautiful day for precious metals. I'm excited about it because, well, I'm a precious metals guy. I don't play about it. I am about it. You know what I mean? Mr. Ronald, I got 3 furnaces sitting in my living room. I mean, you're about precious metals. If on your kitchen stove right now, you've got a skillet and a pot full of silver, I do. That means you're about that life. You know what I mean? If you're not, well, then enjoy watching the rest of us have fun living that life, and you get in and try to play the games. We appreciate you. Speaking of games, hey man, Whatnot Morning Games, absolute awesome crowd of folks. You all from YouTube, got to get over there and meet more of them. Furry, Missing That, the rest of y'all that come over there, thank y'all so much. Miss Furry's been such a help over there, helping moderate. You don't even know. I don't know who else I can call at 6 o'clock in the morning, but Furry's the one. She'll pop up, she'll help me get it done, and she is an amazing person with the crowd over there. The people love her. So thank you, Miss Furry. I appreciate you so much. Meanwhile, big shout out to the amazing Miss UFO. This lady right here does some of the most amazing streams on Whatnot. I'm just saying. I might have her coffee cup holder. I might have a bunch of her stickers. She's amazing just as an individual. And she's my cookie lady on Whatnot. Now I have a jam lady on Whatnot also. Y'all, Miss Peaches. You got to be following Miss Peaches, who also has a YouTube channel. And she makes jams, jellies, and she also makes cookies. And she makes some good cookies. But, I try to throw business towards both of them because both of them are really down to earth people. Meanwhile, I got a buddy over there called JC Sells. Y'all get over there and check out JC Sells. Meanwhile, on another note, to the rest of you all out there in YouTube world, and I'm 90% sure, seeing as how y'all know you would never see me running around in different streams. Check this out. This is me. This is Jeff Crumpler. This is the JC Stacker. Okay. Now, out there in YouTube world, you schmucks has got somebody now running around with that name right there, JC Stacker. Look, man, you can pretend to be and want to be all you want, but everybody's going to know who the real one is. So it's okay. It's kind of like Eminem when he said, "Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?" Well, this is the real JC Stacker. My name's Jeff Crumpler. They call me JC Stacker, and they have for years. Long before I was stacking coins, I was stacking other things. So that has been my nickname. So anybody else you see on YouTube using that name, just don't want to be an poser, okay? Don't let it fool you. Meanwhile, get over there to Whatnot and be following JC Silver and Gold. Guarantee y'all going to have some fun. I've got stuff that you haven't even got to see yet because, well, I've been busy in life, y'all. So if you want to catch up, come over there and grab up some good stuff. You're more than welcome to. We'd love to have you. Absolutely free to sign up for Whatnot, y'all. No pressure, but if you get over there, be careful about what you're swiping, because once you swipe, you can't take it back. You're liable to buy a whole lot of goodies all at one time, and your other half might not be happy with that. So all I can say is be happy stacking, stack what you can when you can, and oh my goodness, y'all! By the way, fractional gold. I'm saying this little bit of gold right here. Do you hear that? Here's a little bit of gold that rattles, dings around. Y'all pick it up, man. Right now, this might be all you can get. Right, you might only be able to get some half grams, quarter grams. Price getting so high, you might not. Yeah, another couple of months, you might not be able to get it. So we're gonna have some for you. Of course, the price of stuff is going up. So whenever I sell it to you, I'm gonna sell it to you as close as I can to melt. Also, now on Whatnot, there's a transition fee, so you're gonna cost you another 9.5% over there that it won't cost you here on YouTube. So if you're a buyer, reach out to me. We'll figure out how to get together over here. We'll work something out. If not, just get with me. You know how to work it out, and we're probably already working out something, because if you're a serious buyer, I'm a serious seller, and that means we're already doing business. So I appreciate all y'all. I look forward to seeing more of you over there in Whatnot World. And yeah, it's been a joy watching some of the other phony balonies from YouTube that were before like, oh man, blah, 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 blah. They didn't want to be a part of things. They couldn't be a part of a community that did gambling and things. And well, I see them now trying to smooch their way in over there in YouTube and Whatnot World. And I'm loving it. I suggest keep on giving up stuff under melt. You're making temporary friends that's going to suck up as much of that silver as you can pass out under melt. And as many times as you want to put up grams of gold as close to 100 as you can, I'm going to have everybody I know over there trying to snipe them. And they won't bid against each other. They're just going to pick up your gold at 100. Because I'm that guy. It's all about business. So as a businessman, I'm trying to find that gold that's under melt right now. If you guys are trying to sell silver or gold, just remember, hit up JC Silver and Gold, the real JC Silver and Gold, which is Jeff Crumpler. Just shoot me an email, shoot me a message on here. We'll get together, we'll figure it out. There's no amount too big, no amount too small. Promise you. So let me know what you got, what you're trying to do, and I'll let you know what I got and what I'm trying to do. If you're a buyer, I'm always selling. Let me know. All right, y'all. God bless you. Remember to keep your heads up, your feet down. Keep a reaching for those stars. Oh, hold up a second. Now I got to show you this. Oh, Whatnot just popped on. Here we go. Let me give y'all a proper thank you and a shout out here to the Whatnot community. All right, check it out. We'll go over here. What we doing here? Boom. Okay, we'll go profile. Boom. Okay. Here's where we're at, y'all. We've got over 4K sold, 823 reviews. I appreciate all y'all with the amazing reviews. 5-star seller, y'all. We have 1 day or less shipping. Amazing. 360 or no, 2.9 thousand followers. We're following 360 people. That means I'm following one person for every day of the year. Thank you all for making those numbers happen. I just seen one of the biggest jokers I've ever seen in my life just pop up over here on YouTube. I am so glad that some of y'all get to stick around and deal with it. I don't know how you do, but check it out. As long as you're not like Dove Season and you don't come over there and cry about hitting the button too many times and losing money, you guys are going to have fun on Whatnot. And there's going to be amazing things you can do. Shaw's Mining, how you doing? Shaw's Mining comes over there to Whatnot. He's got his own banana hammock. He does backflips. Look at there, Shaw's. And we're going to go live over there tonight. I don't have anything set up yet. That's tomorrow morning show. That's tomorrow night show. But we got some stuff going on. We're going to be over there here in a little bit as soon as I get it all set up. You're doing okay? Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Shallows, get ready. I'm going to set up a show. I think I'm going to run an ounce and a half like I did this morning, except for it's not going to be winner's choice. We're going to have that ounce and a half gold gilded up there. Oh my goodness, that was a $200 coin before, or a $150 coin before silver went crazy. So now, you know what? It's still an ounce and a half, and I'm still going to sell it for less than $150. What do you bet? You know I am, because that's just me. Meanwhile, I have been on a CAC slab cracking mission now. CAC sucks. Terrible grading company. They no longer give straight grades for any kind of toning. Meanwhile, FYI, CAC, no one would intentionally tone little dots like that on a coin. Ever. But anything that's got any kind of toning on it from CAC grading now gets this here questionable surfaces. They no longer will give you a straight grade if it has any kind of toning on it at all. They just won't. Which sucks. So, yeah. Been breaking out a lot of CAC slabs, selling them on whatnot. Selling the raw coins from where I can get out of the slabs. That plastic ain't worth shit. All right, Shells, I'll see you over there here in a bit. My voice is kind of haywire, but that's okay. We are going to be live on Whatnot here in a bit, y'all. Shouts, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Remember this, God loves you. If you can hear my voice, that's a fact. So lean on God with your everything. Come to JC Stacker, the real JC Stacker, if you need some silver and gold. I don't know who in the hell JJ is, but it ain't me. JJ is not JC Stacker. I promise you that. You're talking about JJ that lived in Chicago and got robbed all the time? Let's say now he needs to be using my name. Just so lucid. How you doing? I don't know you, but how you doing? What's up? I hope you're doing well. You're a gold panner, I'm assuming, so that means you gotta be doing well. I don't know any JJs really, I guess. I don't know. What did I do? Who's JJ? RPE. Well, how you doing, RPE? I was about to sign off. I've got to set up a Whatnot show and go over there and go make some money, have some fun real quick. If you're not already following on Whatnot, y'all, Whatnot's a free app you can put on any phone, anything, any device, really. But you want to be following that channel right there. JC, Silver and Gold. Robinson Prospecting, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Now I know who you are. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Hey, I know you're excited. Price of gold is going crazy, isn't it? All the analysts I know say that by the end of this year, we're going to be at 4,500 at least. Actually, they're saying 4,006 and above, but I'm going to say 4.5. I'm going to say 4.5. I think we closed out today at almost 4.2. So, big things happening in the world of precious metals. We got silver over $50 an ounce. Loving it. Yeah, that's right. I'm loving it, and I'm still buying it at that. You know what I mean? Yeah. If your LCS is not buying silver and gold, they're not an LCS. If they're one of them shops, like a couple around the Oklahoma City area here where I live, there was two of them in the last couple of weeks because, like I said, I price check. I work with and for the silver and gold cash buyer. They're down on Broadway. Not hard to find them at all. We got a big Tesla truck parked out front that's wrapped and body wrapped. This is silver and gold cash buyer. You won't miss it. Oh man, Shell's mining. They talking about by next summer. We're talking about $6,500 gold. What? That's what they're saying, man. I'm just saying. I just say what they're saying. That's what they're saying. But you know, hey, I'm a stacker, but I'm not one of them stackers. It's like, oh my God, they're gonna let silver loose, and it's been held back, and it's gonna reach $1 million. No, it's never. I don't think. Will gold ever become worth $1 million an ounce? I freaking hope not. I mean, at that point, we're going to be scraping the gold plating off the silver because that's going to be worth something. You know what I mean? You're saving for when it hits 6 grand. I mean, shells, you know me, buddy. I'm selling every day, but I'm buying every day. You know what I'm saying? I added another ounce and a half of gold to my stack this past week. And now, and with that being said, I probably sold 3/4 of that ounce back out. You know what I mean? So, so my stack looks a little different than others because I sell. I'm a buyer and a seller, so it looks different, right? But how about this show's mining? Phew, man. Even I was thinking about this today. I buy and sell a lot of jewelry. Do you know what these jewelry makers are going to have to go through buying sterling silver to make jewelry or buying gold to make jewelry from this point on going forward? You know what that means? You know what that means? Just listen. That means there's going to be a lot of people buying plated stuff, right? Women that want to look all shiny but don't want to spend $150 on a bracelet. You know what I mean? That's where you're at. And it could be silver and be that much at this point. We're not talking gold. You haven't got on whatnot yet? Oh, Robinson prospecting, you're missing out on it, man. But I'm telling you this, bro. If you like gambling, be careful, it'll hurt you. There's so many sites over there. Check this out, man. When I first started actually participating in whatnot, here's what I did. I bought a pair of, this is in one night, Robinson prospecting, and I found this awesome lady right here's channel, and I bought some of the most amazing oatmeal cookies I've ever had. They were better than my grandma's. God rest her soul. So that night, I bought a pair of Air Jordans. Yeah, tennis shoes for your feet. That's right. Bought a pair of Air Jordans. I bought some silver, some gold. I bought a part for my Nissan Pathfinder that I couldn't find anywhere else. I found it on Whatnot. I bought, there was a gift for MJ I bought. There was something, just a random thing. So, how and where else can you, what platform can you go to and buy that many different things in one night? Just, so be careful. You gotta have some self control because everything is at your fingertips. Oh, it's way worse than Walmart, bro. Way worse than Walmart. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, everything, dude. You can buy a car on there. I'm telling you, I bought parts for my Nissan Pathfinder. You can you can buy vehicles. Hey, MJ Squirrel, how you doing? They got all kinds of goodies over there. So be careful. That being said, because you end up over there, me and Dev Stevens stopped talking shortly after I turned him on to Whatnot because he got all happy over there slicing and dicing, switching numbers, and then he got mad at them because he spent too much. You got two Nissan Pathfinders for sale? What year and where they at? What do you get? You talking about Nissan Pathfinders? Huh. Cars? Yeah, I mean, Nissan Pathfinders, I might buy some just for parts. They got to be the right ones, though. Actually, I had someone wanting to buy mine. Oh, BMWs. Oh, them are expensive to fix. See, when I look at a vehicle, that's what I look at. It's the aftermarket parts. Just the word BMW, when it comes to aftermarket parts, it hurts, right? It's like the word Mercedes. Hey, Charles Mining, if you got BMW or Mercedes when it comes times to get a parts, you're gonna need this lady here to lube you up. We're gonna need her to go ahead and spit on that deal. Tell her go ahead and spit on that deal because this is gonna hurt. Huh? Just saying. I'm thinking just loosen. It's painful to deal with BMWs. I know. I got a buddy that had one, and man, he'd break down and we'd be all kinds of stuff go on. Hey, I got a buddy of mine right now that's got a Chevy in the shop. Y'all can never pay me to own one of them pickup trucks or cars that shuts itself off at the stoplight and then turns itself back on. Heck to the no, you hear me? I've watched this man go through so much trouble with this vehicle. If it was mine, I'd already went out and pumped it full of lead. Yep. Hey, the highway patrol would have found it on the side of the road with bullets in it, talking about, we don't know what happened to your car. I'd say, I don't know. I must have committed suicide because it'd have been done by now. Oh man. Buick was worse. Oh my gosh. You got a Chevy LS you're trying to put in everything. Why? Anyways, you don't want one of those electric cars that turns off and turns back on because it has been a sure nightmare for him. Even the mechanics at the other shops worked on it, and then guess what happened just loosen? They did something to where the code locked them out of the motor. Now his vehicle's at the Chevy shop just sitting there like a freaking 25,000-pound brick, and it won't run. What does that even mean? They've had it at the Chevy shop for 4 days trying to figure out how to fix the codes on it, one of which was a federal holiday, so I'm sure he paid double time for that. Holy cow. I'm telling you, I will never own one of them vehicles that shuts itself off at the stoplight, turns itself back on, does whatever it does. That's a problem. Y'all, it is not. What goes out in your vehicle most of the time, first of all? Can any of y'all? Come on now. I know y'all know. You own vehicles. What's one of the first things in your vehicle that goes out? Belt tensioner. There you go. Yep. Belt tensioner, $1,000. Stop, start. There you go. Well, that's one of the things that goes out in things. You're absolutely right. The first thing in most vehicles that ever goes out is one of two things: the battery and or the starter. Always. You know why? Because they get the most wear, right? Because of starting your vehicle. Can you imagine your vehicle starting every time you come to a stoplight or a stop sign? Yeah, I know you've been sitting in an intersection next to one of these newer vehicles and you hear it start up again. It's because it is starting up again. You know what I mean? It is not healthy for your vehicle to have to be started that many times. I live in a city. God bless those people driving those vehicles that we stop at every stoplight. That means you got about a 250-yard shot before your vehicle is going to turn off and then restart again. Of course, that's what wears out on them vehicles first because it's constantly turning off and restarting again. I would not, and you could not, I'm telling you, there ain't enough money in the world. It just seems like, oh, you did that until a deer blessed you? There you go. Oh, man. Speaking of deers, I'm very happy to say that our squirrel friend from Whatnot, not Miss MJ Squirrel, but a young lady over there that goes by Squirrel, she is recovering. She had a deer jump out in front of her. Oh my gosh, had to have some brain surgery because of swelling from the accident. Just a terrible deal that deer did. So thank you all that's over there and everybody that's kept her in your prayers. She is doing 10 times better. So that's a blessing. Meanwhile, MJ, how's work going? How's everybody doing out there? I'm about to be over to Whatnot here shortly. I said that a while ago. I feel like I'm never going to get fired up over there if I stay over here visiting. Y'all, I don't know. I can't get enough people over here on YouTube to actually run a game, or else I would run a game for y'all, just like old days. Could we do like an old day Taco Tuesday $5 game? Is that even, do y'all even do $5 games anymore over here? I mean, I feel like probably not. Because the last time I was eavesdropping on a game, I swear to God, I thought I heard him say $12 a spot. About fell over out of the chair. So I don't know. I don't know where y'all are at nowadays. If ever you decide you want to run something over here, y'all just let me know, and then I'll figure out a day and a time, and we'll set it up to where we can. And those of you from Whatnot that's coming over and figuring out the YouTube channel thing, it's absolutely free to be subscribed, to hit the follow over here, just like on Whatnot. Meanwhile, do that. You'll get notified whenever I pop up and go live, because I know I make deals with people on Whatnot, and I meet them outside of Whatnot, and I give them really good deals. So YouTube would be an amazing place for all of y'all to get to meet each other. I don't know when and if that'll happen. We'll figure that out. Just good running into you too, man. I hope you're doing well and stay blessed. That's all you got to do is keep your head up out there and stay blessed, y'all. This is an interesting time of life for all of us. Some people didn't realize it until now, but it's about to get more interesting, y'all. The Chinese government has been going very live and very vivid about the fact that the yang is collapsing, and the US dollar is now officially worth 1 penny. That's right. Have you ever seen a penny of gold? Just loosen, just curious. You ever seen a penny in gold? It's because it's so damn small you can't see it. You know what I mean? So that's what your dollar is worth now, something you can't see. But that's okay. They've got a digital currency they're working on currently, I'm sure. That will probably be your new currency. And MJ Squirrel, tell them what happened when you tried to get pennies today for your shop, for the business that you manage. She's a manager of a business shop. She went to go get change, and guess what the bank told her? No more pennies for you, ma'am. How do you make change if you're a business and they're not giving you pennies anymore to make change? So, MJ, you told me that, so then I went and was like, I can still get pennies. So if your work's needing some pennies, you might want to hit me up. I don't know why they would have told you that, because here's the thing, y'all. Yeah, the Fed's not putting out new ones, but you have to still be able to give correct change. Even in Canada, the bank will give you rolls of pennies still as they come in, because you have to be able to give change. What the Fed's not doing is making brand new boxes and putting out. Still collecting all change. I'm telling you, that's the way to do it, buddy. That is the way to do it. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, I collect all change, bro. Look at this bag right here, 2025 Denvers. Could be the last U.S. cent made for circulation. Those are uncirculated. Yep. I still collect all change for sure. Love it. Love the history of it. Love it. Oh, man. I don't know. The U.S., hey, we're special here. We're going to have to be one step more special than Canada. We would just stop giving businesses pennies, which makes no sense, because you still have to make change. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe they ain't thought that through yet. Because, yeah, you're still going to have to make change. Are we going to just start rounding everything up to a nickel? They said they are not giving any more rolls of pennies. Their supplier said, no more pennies. The Fed, she said. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I get it. I'm just saying to you that I bet you tomorrow I can roll up to one of my 3 banks and I bet you I can get a roll of pennies. Just saying. So it's still doable. I just got a roll of pennies the other day. You know, wasn't not last week. It was last week I got a roll of pennies and some change. So I'm sure they're gonna give me pennies tomorrow. Now I feel like that's a personal challenge. I'm about to go get pennies for MJ tomorrow, so she has change for work. So MJ, that bank that usually gave you your change for your work, where your work bank's at, they usually got bricks boxes. Remember we discussed this before? So the bricks was done by the feds. So what you're gonna have to do is, yeah, my bank don't deal with bricks, so it goes through a different group to get their pennies. The rest of y'all, if your bank had the black boxes and you're dealing with Bricks Bank might not be getting any more change, but Lone Star is, Loomis is. So if you're needing them, go to a bank that's got them. Meanwhile, personal challenge. All of y'all go out there tomorrow and try to get a roll of pennies. I dare you. It's 50 cents. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, it might be the last roll of pennies you ever get. So go get it just if nothing else for that reason, right? Meanwhile, I'm about to, yeah, I don't know. I might hop up on whatnot. I might not because now it's almost 8 o'clock. I visited with y'all for 40 minutes. Holy crap. I'll probably pop up. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. You know me and how patient I am, y'all. So I like the fact that things move really quick on whatnot. I don't want to get over there and get stuck and have to be sitting there for hours. I'm good. No more sitting for hours for me. I'm not doing all that anymore. I don't do that shit. But thanks for letting me know, MJ, because dang it, man. Now I feel like I better stop opening up rolls of pennies, huh? I better just start saving them all. That's it. Pennies for heaven. No more floors on my channel of pennies. No, I'm still using. Hey, if y'all need pennies, come to my channel on whatnot. I use wheat cents as floors. There's usually, sometimes anywhere from 2 to 5 of them in a game. That the floor is the thing you don't want to win. It's the bottom prize. So there you go. You might want to get over there and go grab you some wheat cents because damn, they might not be more valuable than I thought they were. All right, y'all are amazing. MJ, be safe. All y'all be safe. Shaws, thank you for coming in. Just Lucen, thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all. You guys make me laugh. Remember this, real LCSs, real silver and gold cash buyers are still buying every day. Oh, yeah, they're copper pennies, buddy. Copper pennies are the way to go. And eventually, you can turn your copper pennies. You want Hey, you want to see what I've been doing with pennies? Just loosen. I know they're doing away with the penny, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this a whole lot, but look at those pennies. Huh? I even made it 2 different colors by hitting it with heat just right. I've been making kilos of copper. If I need a kilo of copper, hit me up. It's actually 98% pure. These used to be copper pennies. Every bit of these used to be copper pennies. I got loaf after loaf of these. Let me know. It has went up in value quite a bit. Boy, it's a heavy little bugger just to be trying to turn in my hand like that. Okay. Copper above gold? I don't think so. You think copper's going to go above gold? Holy smokes. MJ, have you seen those numbers? I ain't seen that. I don't think so. I mean, I guess it could, but I don't think so. No. I'm not gonna lie to you or just agree with you there, just Lucen. I just don't think so. It's a good thought though, but it has way more than 10 times itself valued itself since I started stacking. I've seen it go from point something something change per ounce to dollars per ounce. You know what I mean? So that's a pretty big jump. You prefer copper over gold. What? MJ. What? You don't either. You just like copper to wear because that's your thing, right? Some women, you know what I mean? You're a woman that don't like a lot of shiny gold. I get it. Hey, I'm a guy, and you know this, that owns gold, but I don't wear the gold all the time. I prefer white gold. I prefer silver. You know what I mean? It's all about what you like, what looks good on you. MJ, I know, prefers copper. She will buy the shiniest, prettiest copper she can find, but it looks good on her. That's what she wears. By the way, there would be a woman there that would be fairly easy to please when it comes to buying jewelry, fellas, because you could just buy her some copper. She'd be cool with it. See, she says, I don't care for gold in the way it looks, but I love copper. She does. She loves the way it looks. I get it. Everybody has their thing. All right, yeah. Hey, MJ, check this thing out. MJ was like, I remember something about you were trying to get to 1,000 cells. That was so long ago, MJ. Look, really to like 4.3 or something like that. Okay, sold. But there we go. We got 4,000. There we go. We got 4,000 sold on whatnot. 1 day or less. 823 reviews. 5-star rating. We got 2,900 followers. And we're following 360 people only. I appreciate you all. Thank you, MJ. You guys are rock stars. And yes, I can say that. And yes, I even have a sticker up for whatnot that says, I'm not snarky. I'm just selectively polite. And I'm real select in who I follow. So there you go. It's not like YouTube where I came in and made friends with every damn body and then got my feelings hurt by fake ass people. See, I've accepted whatnot for what it is, and it's an amazing selling platform where I've got to meet some cool people, but I'm not attached to any of them. You know what I mean? So there you go. I've learned to separate myself. With that being said, I'm very, very grateful for everybody who shops at my store on whatnot, who comes through my business, who supports me through coming through my business. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing people. So I appreciate all of you equally. And yeah, I'm not snarky. I'm just, selectively polite. That's what I would call it. Meanwhile, I think the game I'm going to run on whatnot now is going to be maybe smaller than the ounce and a half. I might pop up a 1 ounce game or a couple of half-ounce games just to keep it moving over there because, like I said, I like to keep it moving. Y'all want to jump in the whatnot shows, remember this. They only run anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours usually. By then, we've done 3 games or more. This morning, they kicked butt. They had me out of there in 45 minutes. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, as far as everything else that's going on, all I can tell y'all is God is good, and I'm still learning new stuff about what's going on with me every day. MJ, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming in and helping out. I appreciate you. And she got the at MJ Squirrel 192212. Man, what the hell? They got some. Is that a new? I noticed everybody's name's a little different. Huh? Everybody got the at. I'm learning new stuff, I guess. What just happened to when we had our names? If I talk in the chat, does it look like that at? I don't know anybody's channel to go to. I don't visit anybody's channel on YouTube world a whole lot anymore. Every once in a while I do. Does it show up that way when I say something? At JC Stacker. At Jeff Crumpler, I mean. I might have to check it out later and find out. All right, y'all. Check out Whatnot if you're not already. Be following. Meanwhile, be stacking, and apparently, you better start holding on to those pennies. All right, y'all. Stay safe out there. Remember this: if you can hear my voice, God loves you. He loves you right where you're at. That's the most important thing you're going to hear from me tonight. The second most important thing is this: real LCSs are always buying silver and gold. If they respect you and love you as a customer, they're going to always treat you right. They're always going to have a good price below melt, but not crazy under melt to buy from you. They're always going to sell to you. It is at the same premium no matter what silver and gold is doing, period. That is what makes a good LCS. That is what makes a good dealer. So keep that in mind and remember this. I want to be your dealer. The silver and gold cash buyer in Edmond, Oklahoma wants to be your gold and silver buyer as well as myself, and we will buy and match anybody's price around and beat it for fact. And if you go into the silver and gold cash buyer and you present one of these stickers, they're going to give you an opportunity to buy an ounce of silver at $1 under melt at that moment. Okay? So keep that in mind. Present them with one of these. They're going to sell you an ounce of silver at $1 under melt. I'm going to pay the difference on the bill. Get you some. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out in here with me tonight. And stay safe out there doing what you're doing. God bless y'all, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.